Okay, this will be the second link for today position of ACEY teacher dated June 27, 2022. Okay, the next will be for me to interview, that will be Fatima Grace Ladislau. Can you please unmute and introduce yourself?
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, sir.
Huh?
I'm Fatima Grace Taure Ladislao. I graduated last 2018 in Tarlac Agricultural University with a degree of Bachelor of Elementary Education, major in preschool education. I have been teaching for 3 years now. I handled grade school for 1 year, and the rest of the years that I taught, I handled preschoolers, ages 2.5 to 4.
Okay, good. So Fatima, share with us about your work, a job responsibility for 2.5 children.
The basics are attend to them if they need um, things like feed them or sometimes to change the diapers and care for them. Sometimes they take a nap as well in class.
What time?
And usually, sir, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon because other parents are working, so they enroll their kids during that time so that we take good care of the kids while the parents are working. And others, I do tutorials as well. So I go to their houses and then yes, sir, because of the pandemic, parents are very sensitive.
Correct. Pandemic.
They are very sensitive. They don't want group classes, so they prefer one-on-one or sometimes two if they are cousins or they are related to each other. So very small class. That's why take good care of them one-on-one or small group.
Okay, now the pandemic is already over back in the Philippines, right? Everything now is back to normal in the Philippines? Yes, some no? Oh,
this is getting better.
Okay, so now you teach the real, meaning face-to-face in the classroom, right? With all the children.
In my experience here in our province, others came back to school, but the private schools are not yet ready for it. So they are planning still, and it's not 100 complete yet.
Correct. Good answer. Okay, Fatima, what are the challenges you work as this to teach infant or toddlers class?
Number one challenge is that if the kids have tantrums and you don't know really the background of the children, you don't know how to handle. But the most important thing, and in my experience, I interview first parents regarding the likes and dislikes of the kid, and then I observe them pretty well so that if they have these tantrums coming over, I know how to troubleshoot or to handle them very carefully.
Okay, so what happens if a baby like keep crying nonstop? What are you gonna do?
First, we attend to we check their needs if they are hungry or maybe they needed to change diapers or they are uncomfortable. Those are the basics.
Normally babies when they cry because of they poo poo, right?
Yes, they are uncomfortable. They are uneasy because of the diapers.
Okay.
Yes, so we change right away so that the baby will feel better.
Okay. Okay. Last question. How do you maintain good hygiene for the children?
Oh, first, you must be clean in yourself. That's the first thing because you can't teach them how to be hygienic if you are not hygienic yourself.
Good.
So
Good answer.
You have to show them not to you take good care of yourself and then you teach them little by little, step by step, because they get overwhelmed with information that you give. So you must be very keen and you do it a routine. So every day you have to do this and then you have to do it consistently so that the child will get it.
Thank you, Fatima. Thank you so much. Good answer. Okay. Welcome. Okay, next one, Angeline.
Hello, good afternoon, sir. And
good afternoon. I remember you.
Yes, yes, sir. Okay. So, hello everyone. I'm teacher Angeline Bactad Pagsolingan, and I finished my bachelor degree at Pangasinan State University, Bayambang Campus, major in pre-elementary education, and I just finished my contract, 4 years contract, and my
Mhm,
work as a preschool teacher for 2 years.
mhm,
That is face to face, and I also experienced that the last 2 years because of pandemic, face to face,
mhm.
online class rather, as a grade school teacher there.
Okay, good. So why you decided to take this opportunity to work as an ACEY teacher position?
Okay, there. So as I think like Mr. Saha, Sir Saha said a while ago, he remembered me. Yes, I applied as a preschool teacher back, I think it's year 2017.
Long time,
Yes,
huh?
and yeah, and I am not able to pass on that, and I didn't pursue already because I got the contract already in the previous school that
Mm,
I worked on. So I got the opportunity. I saw the post in Facebook, and I think this is a great opportunity since I already experienced dealing with kids,
mhm.
infants, and
Infant.
until, yes, infant until preschoolers or 6 years of age students. And um, I think I am capable, or I am prepared with this one. And yes, because of what they call this one, I have uh very long patience and I could really love
Good.
um love taking care of infant
Very good,
there.
Angeline. Okay, last question for you, Angeline. How, because you have been taking care infants for the past few years in your work experience, how do you handle such, dealing with the parents?
Ah,
How do you
yeah,
deal with
for
them?
the, yes, for them, before we really start our school year here in the Philippines, we have a short conference, face-to-face conference with our parents, and it's individual or one-on-one, and
Mhm,
we really asked all the details of their children, and we get their medical information for
mhm,
our because it's very important. Like the others said already a while ago, we really need to know the background of of our infant or our child,
mm,
because like we said, they are really busy working on what if there's something wrong to their babies or their child during their working hours, and we can't
mhm,
contact them.
mhm,
So our school is capable to provide all the needs. We have the good facilities, we have the nurses to support us and to guide us
mhm,
what we will do in case that there is unnecessary things that we are not really capable to do it as a teacher. So we need to get the medical information, medical
mhm.
backgrounds of our children. So that is the uh I think that is the very best thing that I could say when I am dealing with my parents.
Very
The
good.
good communication, good
Very
communication.
good. Good, Angeline. Good answer.
Thank you.
Good. Okay, the next one will be Ara Aliza Lozada.
Hello, Sir Saha. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ara. Introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Miss Ara Eliza Lozada, and I graduated last 2018 in Bachelor of Elementary Education major in Early Childhood.
Mhm,
Actually, I have 2 years teaching experience. One in grade school, 1 year in grade school, while the other year, due to pandemic, I tried to tutor
okay.
m- m- children's from grade school. But I have experience with my on-the-job training as a preschool teacher.
Okay. All right. Do you know what position that you're applying for, right?
Yes. The position that I applied for is infant educator,
Okay.
which is to
So tell me what is the infant educator job responsibility?
okay. Infant educator has different job responsibilities, including the um, make sure that the kids are very well with their physical needs, and development needs, as well as the social needs. So we also need to coordinate with the parents as well about their development. But most importantly, we need to make sure that um, we need to build trust and also the foundation of the kids for them to be secure as well.
Okay, good. Okay, I give you one question. What happens if you deal with a very difficult parent that she needs fully attention to her child or his child? What are you gonna do?
Um, if can I repeat the question, Sir Saha? If
Sure.
um oh, there's a difficulty with me and my and the parents, am I
Yeah,
right?
you met one of these a very difficult parent. Unfortunately, she asked you to fully attention to her babies, her son or daughter, fully attention 100%, because she paid the school fees to the center, to your school. So what will you be your answer?
I would like to share with the parents about my observation with the child's development. I tried to make sure that the
I cannot hear you.
oh, sir, I'm sorry
Okay.
for that. Okay. I will um discuss with the parents detailedly about what happened, and I'll make sure that I will be patient to the parent as well.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thanks, Ara.
Thank
Okay. The
you.
next, welcome, Leonie.
Hi, sir.
Hi, Leonie.
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm okay. Can you hear me, sir? Can you?
Yes, very clear.
Okay.
Very
Okay. So again, hi, I'm Leonie Fabian. I am 24 years old. I am from Paligya-Palit, Pampanga in the Philippines. So I graduated at Don Honorio Ventura Technological State University here in Bacolor, Pampanga, Philippines. So at the year of 2018. And after my graduation, I applied as a preschool teacher here in Minalin, Pampanga, and Mother Mary Eugenie Center of Studies and School Incorporated hired me as a preschool teacher. So I handle 32 learners. So kindergarten 1 and kindergarten 2. So it consists of, they are 32 learners. So the youngest was 2 years old and the eldest was 7 years old. So my responsibility that time was I am the one who give them everyday lesson. I also give them the motivation, games, and as a teacher, my goal is to develop their cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. So that's the main reason why we teach toddlers and also some kids or learners in here in the Philippines.
Okay.
And okay.
Good. Okay.
Okay.
My question is, what happens if you carry a baby, she keeps crying?
Mm-mm.
Every time you carry her, him or her, he or she keeps crying. What will you
Okay.
be do? What are you gonna do?
Okay, if that thing happened to me, like if I carry him or her, every time that I carry that kid, so the one teacher already tell the problem, the solution on that. I will, I will, what do you call this one? I will see if the diaper is okay and or if that kid is hungry. But if he oh ew, sorry.
It's okay.
if that
Take your time.
is hungry or
Remember,
not
teachers,
hungry or
this happen to every infant care teacher. Okay, you have to bear in mind. You must be patient. Okay, because this thing will happen in the future to come if you are shortlisted and work in Singapore. Okay, so
okay.
I have the reason why I'm asking these questions. Okay, go on.
Okay, if that kid is not hungry or if she's or not comfortable in his or her diaper, I will ask the parents if that kid has a problem,
Mhm,
so that if that kid has a problem, I will make a solution, because as a
mhm.
teacher you need to be flexible on the things that happenings in your life.
Okay, all right. So thank you, Leonie. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Good, no problems. Okay, next one, Caroline or Caroline Kalak?
Caroline Calax.
Okay, Caroline, introduce yourself.
Hi everyone. Hi sir. By the way, my name is Carl Calag, but you can call me Teacher Carol. I am 24 years old. I've been an ESL home-based teacher for about 2 years already since the pandemic. And also I am a graduate of Bachelor in Elementary Education, major in Early Childhood Education at University of Southeastern Philippines here in
Good.
Davao. I am I am already a mother of one. That is why I pursue this job, because I think it is somewhat related to me being a mother already.
Okay, all right. Good. Can you remember the questions that I asked teacher Ara Alisa Lozada? Maybe you can give me an answer. I want to know whether you know how to answer.
Oh, what if the parents and I has the conflict? If I remember it correctly, am I right, sir?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
And
Okay. If ever,
this parent only want to focus fully attention to this child, to her child.
yes.
What are you gonna do?
Yes, that's quite okay. Okay. Well, I believe that institution there are always parents that behaves like that, but in that case I believe that I should talk to the parent. I should talk to the parent about the problem, about the certain thing, and if anything she or he doesn't agree with the things that I tell him or her, I should always ask the higher official or my team leader if
Mhm.
anything if
Correct.
anything yes if anything
Correct.
doesn't happen in my way. Yes.
Good. Okay, our teacher Ara, I think is a good answer. It's okay, teacher Ara, no problem for you, no problem. You see, because my question is that parent wants a fully attention, which actually you cannot fulfill all of them. All parents are like, because different parents have different needs. But remember, you are just an infant care teacher. You have to follow the curriculum given by the center. Okay, you cannot fulfill their needs every time. You have, if this thing persists, you need to talk to the higher management or the school principal that this parent asking you so many things that I think it's better for you to consult to your higher management. Okay. Good, that's a good answer, Caroline. Thank you, Caroline. Carol. Next one, Reena.
Hi, good afternoon, sir and teachers.
Yeah. Go on.
My name is Reena Asuncion. I'm 24 years old, and I'm currently residing in Taguig City. I'm a graduate of a Bachelor of Elementary Education, major in Early Childhood Education, from the National Teachers College, Manila. I have 6 months of experience handling preschool students and 5 years as an English language teacher. I teach Korean and Chinese young learners. Yeah.
Okay. Why you want to work as an infant care teacher?
Well, I think I'm one of the best. Just kidding. I believe that I'm very adaptable and flexible when it comes to learning new things. We teachers
Mm,
need to continue learning new experience, and for us, in order to gain knowledge, we need to observe things.
mm.
Yes, and I decided to work as an early childhood or infant teachers because I want to challenge myself and push myself to the limit.
Okay, good. Next question. What will happen when you feed a baby milk and after that choke and then he or she stops breathing?
All right, so first, don't panic. I think that's the first thing that I need to do. And then second, just like what teacher Luz, if I remembered it correctly, you really have to, as a teacher, you really have to check the things that you need, things like food. What are the food that they need? You have to be responsible about the things that that toddler or particular baby, if he or she is allergic to particular milk. Yes, and we need, as a teacher, we need to keep the records.
Good. Good answer. That's what I want to hear, the answer records. Okay. Thank you, Reena. Okay, the next one
Thank you,
will
sir.
be sure. Jadi Marie Lucero.
Hello, sir. Sir
Hello,
Saha. Good
Judy.
afternoon. Hello, everyone. Oh, by the way, I don't know. I'm not sure, sir, if you can remember me, but I applied also as a preschool teacher last April.
I have 1,000 teachers in my head. I can remember.
I'm sorry. Yes, but then when I saw the job posting of Sir Mark on Facebook, I was really interested in this position,
Good.
and then that's why I am here now.
Okay,
By the way,
thank you.
my name is Jadi Marie Lucero. Yes, that's Jadi. But
Mhm.
yes, you can just call me Jadi. I am currently working as an ESL teacher for almost 2 years now.
Yes.
So I also have a preschool teaching experience during my internship.
Mhm.
That was from late December until first week of March. And I know that I will be handling infants to toddlers in these positions, but I do not have that much experience. But then, sir, I have experience taking care of my nieces and nephews when they were still babies. So,
Okay, maybe
so I
it's
guess
okay. Share with us,
have
how do you handle your niece babies?
Oh, when a child starts crying, of
Mhm.
course there will be a couple of reasons why they cry. It's
Mhm.
either they are hungry, or the diaper is wet, or they pooped, and or something is painful in their body. So you have to figure that out.
Okay.
So that
It's okay. Good answer. You have to figure it out. Why is he or she's crying? That's good. Okay, next question. Do you know that the safety for the children is very important? Am I right?
yes, sir.
How do you maintain the safety of the children, especially the infants? That's the infants.
Oh,
How do you, how you keep that to maintain the safety of the children?
Okay, so first of all, you really have to make sure that the place is safe for the children. There
Mhm.
should be no sharp objects in your classroom.
Mhm.
Everything should be safe. The how do you call it, from the instructional materials, the
Okay.
toys that we're going to use. There, it should be they are they all should be safe
Correct.
for the.
Okay. Thanks, Judy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, the next one will be Sheila and Blanco.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon,
Afternoon.
everyone. I am Sheila M. Blanco. I am 42 years old and currently residing at Kalumpang, Binangonan, Rizal. I am a preschool teacher here at Binangonan Elementary School for 17 years.
Wow.
I graduated with a degree of Bachelor of Preschool Education at University of Rizal System, Angono.
Good. Okay. Sheila, 17 years old. 17 years, you have so many work experience. You know, you have been through all these obstacles handling children. Am I right? From babies to 6 years old. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Share with us your experience for 17 years old teaching young children, and more, how about more to babies, hopefully from 18 months to 3 years old.
Sir, I am teaching kindergarten class here in Binangon Elementary School.
But my experience in handling toddlers or infants is for being a mother of 3. So I know how to take good care of them, especially if you know the personalities of your children. You could able to plan the different activities needed by them in order to develop their social skills or even other skills. So here in Binangon Elementary School, I am handling 30 to 35 pupils per class, a total of 70. So you should be able a total of 70, sir. 70. 70, 2 classes, 2 shifts.
Okay.
So you should be, as a teacher, I must be creative in presenting my lesson. But first, for this position as an infant teacher, I must prepare my classroom or my the school facility as a prepared and safe environment.
Correct.
Because we all know that we are handling this kind of children. We should be organized in the different areas of our classroom. We should keep those sharp objects or those small particles or objects inside the classroom.
Okay, good answer, Sheila. Okay, Sheila, one more question. Okay, you have children. How many children do you have?
3, sir.
They are all grown up already, or what is the youngest?
I have 5-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 15-year-old.
Okay, all right. Of course, you have many years of experience handling children because you have 3 babies. Share with us during your time when you handle infant babies.
Sir, when they are still babies, I am very particular with the food they eat. It is important that you, as a mother, know the background of the child. So you have to talk to the pediatrician if there is allergies or any problem with the health of the child. So you must be particular with the background, especially if you are handling these children. You have to communicate with the parents. So we have to know the interest also and the background of the child so that we can plan ahead for the best of their child.
Good answer. Next question. What happens when a parent sends a baby to you, suddenly in the afternoon, you feel that he or she got sick?
If that thing will happen to me, I will tell the parent that the child is, from the start she's better, but from the time she came or he came to the school, the child is feeling that way. So I will tell them the things that we do inside the classroom so that they will know that the child is not left behind.
Okay, good answer. So you must, okay, I believe that you've been working as mentioned 17 years. I believe that, what do you call that? CPR is a must. I don't know, back in the Philippines. Do you have CPR certificate before start to take care of the children? In the Philippines, I don't know, it's different. But in Singapore, I think it is a must. But in the Philippines, do you need the CPR certificate?
Not necessarily, sir, but there is some seminar here in the Philippines regarding the CPR. So if that thing is a requirement for this position, and a teacher must also know how to do those things for the betterment of the child.
Good. This is for everyone also. You must learn what is this because you are handling children, babies from 18 months to 3 years old. Anything can go wrong. Am I right? Safety is important. You come to work in Singapore to ensure that the children are always in a good condition and situation of this environment. All right. Okay. Sheila, very good answer. Thanks for sharing to every one of us here. Okay. I think I have covered the whole thing, right? Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to do a random Q&A. The last one. Okay. The first one I want to ask question is Ara.
Hello, Sir Saha.
No problem. Okay, Ara, just now your answer, of course, you have not handled in a real life in infant care. Am I right? You have yet to handle, or you do have
Yes.
experience?
I do have experience with my cousins, personal
Alright.
experiences, but regarding to as a professional, I just handle grade school.
Okay, all right. So far, you handle these infants. What are the obstacles you think that you cannot do? What are the things that you feel very difficult for you?
Very difficult, I think.
Or do you think it's good, it's okay? You think that you are okay to handle, or maybe you think that this is not for me. What do you think?
Oh, I have passion with kids. I have empathy with them.
Good.
And I can help like to modify things, activities for children. And based on my experience with my cousins, I try to change diapers,
Good.
feed them, play with them, try to um, like experiment different child plays, yeah, based on what I have learned also in my as a preschool graduate. Yes.
Okay, so you are willing to work as an infant care teacher, to work in Singapore. You are willing to learn, right?
Yes, I'm very willing, and I will accept all the challenges. And I know that it's the process that I will learn from mentors with experienced teachers when I
Okay, thank you very
choosing.
much. Okay, thanks, Sarah. Okay, the next one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The next one I would like to ask is Sarah Osharan.
Hi, sir.
Hi. Sarah.
Yes, sir.
Wait, I'm thinking 6 years of experience. You do have 6 years of experience, right? 6 years, right?
Yes, 2 years for toddler, sir.
Correct. Okay. For 2 years to handle toddlers is not easy. Am I right?
Yes.
It's not easy, you know. Actually, don't ever think that to teach infant is easy. Actually, it is not.
Yes.
Because they keep crying, and sometimes teachers have no patience because they keep crying.
Yes, sir.
What if I were the school principal or supervisor? Then I ask you to do multitasking, because in your class, there are about maybe 2 to 3 children keep crying. And I ask you to do something. You have to do this, you have to do this. How is your time management to deal such situation?
All right. I experienced that before, sir. So, but the first thing I talked to the supervisor or to my grade leader, the very first thing is do not leave the children. Okay, do not leave your students or the infant or my student as a toddler teacher, because I am the only one. But I have a teacher aide, of course, but also you need to know the safety of the children. You need more eyes as a toddler teacher. Then I will talk to to my grade leader or supervisor that can I do that later, ma'am? Can I do that after my class?
Good
After
answer.
like that, sir.
Good answer. I like that, because
Yeah, because I experienced that before, sir.
you see, this thing happen, you know.
Yes.
Seriously, because sometimes supervisor, they are very stressed, you know, and she asks you to do this and that, which you cannot handle. You like, which one should I do? Which one? You know what I mean? This thing definitely will happen to you in the future.
Yeah.
If you're selected.
You need to focus first to your class.
Exactly. Okay, thanks, Sarah. The next one will be Fatima.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Fatima, you heard all the answers, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What are the things that you need to add to be a good infant care teacher?
First, you need to be very patient and gentle towards infant because you know they are not yet well developed. Their bones are very fragile, and
Mm-hmm.
the children themselves are very fragile. So you have to be very careful. You have to be very keen. And once the child entered the classroom, you need to be very observant so that anything might happen. So during the day or within the span of the hours that the children stayed with you have to be very careful to what happens next or to what happened during the class so that at the end of the day, when the parents arrive, if something goes wrong, you can uh, correctly tell them what's going on with the kid, so that if ever they got sick during the class, you can help the parents to figure out what went wrong during the class, so that when they go to the doctor, for example, they will know what to say to the doctor, so that the diagnosis will not go wrong.
Good answer,
So you
Fatima.
have to give your full attention to the child.
Thank you, Fatima.